What's up, Koncept family? It's your boy Kash here with another reaction video. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share. Also leave a comment on what you think about today's video after we're done. Also leave a comment if you have another video out there that you would like to see us respond to or react to. Today's video will be based on the 10 richest YouTubers of 2021. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Loads of people dream of starting a YouTube channel in the hopes of becoming the next David Dobrik or MrBeast, and it's pretty easy to understand why. These famous YouTubers are rolling in money, but just how rich can our favorite e-celebs get off their videos and ever-expanding sub counts? The real numbers are sure to shock you. That's why we're about to unload the biggest, richest, and most famous YouTube success stories the world has ever seen. And you won't believe how much these YouTubers are actually making. Ready to take a look? Let's get it on. MrBeast, arguably being the inventor of the now massively successful genre of videos where a YouTuber gives away or spends a ridiculous amount of money to some group of people at just 22 years old, it isn't a stretch of the imagination to state that MrBeast is one of the most influential figures in the history of this platform. Of course, you can't be giving away millions without first having and making millions, and that's what we're all here to hear. Just how much cold hard cash is MrBeast pulling in? Well, that number is hard to lock down because MrBeast has one of the most successful merch empires in YouTube history, with a recent video of his showing that he sold more than 67,000 limited edition shirts and hoodies within a 24-hour sale. At the lowest price, that's over $2 million made in a day. And
$2 million made in a day. What would you do with $2 million in a day? Like, let me know in the comments, like, what would be your first investment? Mine personally would be, first I would put money aside for my son. Like, anytime that I would generate that amount of income, whether it been, you know, on a daily basis or a monthly basis or even a yearly basis, like, I would make sure that my son is taken care of first before I do anything. Just me, though.
These costs double that amount. With all his insane spending, like giving away an $800,000 island or giving away $1 million cash every time he throws a competition, we know he's pulling in some undeniably monstrous dough. Still, let's look at numbers from nothing but his YouTube views, because even that fraction of his income is enough to blow your mind. In an average year, the main MrBeast channel makes $13,860,000, and honestly, that's still a pretty conservative estimate. That's more than $160 every single minute.
$160 a minute? $160 a minute. Yo, there are a lot of people out there that don't even get $160 a day, let alone a minute.
Making money from your dreams. PewDiePie. The undeniable king of gamers and YouTube, Felix Schellberg is leaps and bounds the most subscribed to YouTuber on the planet. With the incredibly long-lasting dynasty PewDiePie's built, it's no surprise that being the only person to ever gain more than 100 million subscribers is a very lucrative spot to be in. Aside from his personal brand and his ever-changing high-quality merch lineups, Felix drops a different video every single day, usually pulling in between 6 and 10 million views. Numbers like that are what let him own homes in both England and Japan.
Listen, if I was pulling in numbers like that, I'd be uploading videos each and every day too. Getting them amount of views, and I know I'm about to generate that much money, why not? And then, you know, him owning, you know, multiple homes in different places. Me personally, my ultimate trip is Bora Bora. So if I can get like a water bungalow in Bora Bora, I'd be set. I don't want like a huge mansion or anything like that. If I can get either a water bungalow or a loft or something like that, those are like my type of dream houses because, you know, they're personal. You know, I can't see myself in like a 8-9 bedroom mansion. Like, nah, that ain't really my style because I don't really like to be on the forefront like that. Like, I ain't that flashy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm cool. I like to stay behind the scenes. I like to stay low key.
Dating his closet full of designer clothes. So what kind of numbers does a channel getting billions of views a year generate? Well, conservative estimates place PewDiePie's annual ad revenue above $12.2 million per year. While he isn't quite the type to flex, in a 2019 video where he analyzed websites guessing his net worth, he claimed that the numbers were still
increased his net worth to $68 million. Very old data, isn't it?
In the face of his incredible success, Felix remains a humble and relatable guy, and that's exactly what keeps us all coming back for more. David Dobrik, one of the most famous vloggers in the history of YouTube, Slovakian-born David Dobrik, has done incredibly well for himself at the young age of 24. With multiple channels, each boasting tens of millions of subscribers, it isn't hard to understand how David keeps surprising his friends with Teslas and Lamborghinis, on top of keeping a $120,000 Model X and a $240,000 Ferrari for his own enjoyment. I mean, you've got to have an appropriate couple of luxury vehicles when you're living it up on a $9.5 million mansion in the heart of Los Angeles. But how does David Dobrik get it all done? Well, with an average of nearly 4 million views on his channel per day, it's estimated that Dobrik's pulling in around $6.6 million a year from AdSense alone. Of course, with status that high, sponsorships and merch sales make up a much larger chunk of his true income. So his channel's revenue is probably just going into a hefty retirement account for when his Tesla Model X can drive itself to a mansion on Mars, which I'm sure David will happily be vlogging about along the way.
Word.
Dude Perfect. Initially a team of 5 friends with a passion for combining sports and physics, Dude Perfect has gone on to become one of the biggest names in modern entertainment, sitting on a truly unimaginable 53 million plus subscribers, along with multiple network TV shows and several other side projects. After becoming the symbol of trick shots and sports world records the internet is so infatuated with, Dude Perfect's audience currently outnumbers that of the NBA, MLB, and NFL combined. So with an audience the size of several nations, it's not hard to imagine that their income flows from a huge number of sources, making it hard to track as a whole. But just taking a look at some of the ways the Dude Perfect team has expanded their business, it's clear to see that 53 million subs rakes in some serious cash flow. With their average 8 million daily views, the Dude Perfect channel nets at least $14.22 million a year, which means each of the 5 founding members is netting the average American salary just about
we gotta get there, son. We gotta get
putting that money towards next, but if their past is any indicator, we can be confident they'll keep shooting for the moon and beyond. Dan TDM. Minecraft is one of the biggest games on the planet, being the most watched game on YouTube in 2019. And
that's believable because I've come across so many adults and kids that were into Minecraft. It's crazy. Like, there are tons of people that are really into this game. Now, I've seen people play it, and it's interesting. And, you know, in certain aspects, I can see why they would get hooked on it. It's interesting. It's very interesting to see, you know, people are really into games like Minecraft. So, you know, it is what it is.
Sold to Microsoft for $2.5 billion. Now the question is, who's getting all those sweet views that put Minecraft at the top of the YouTube most watched list? Well, chief among the thousands of Minecraft Let's Players is Dan TDM, the UK-based YouTuber who set the Guinness World Record for most views on a dedicated Minecraft channel with 7.9 billion at the time of the record, which has since been absolutely smashed, currently standing at over 17 billion at the time of this recording. Of course, that number climbs every single day and will likely only increase as Minecraft isn't showing any signs of slowing. But by just how many views is Dan breaking his own world record on the daily? Well, on average, Dan's channel gains 6.5 million views every single day, which makes Dan not just the biggest Minecraft YouTuber, but also arguably the richest, making at least $17,000 a day or a whopping $6.1 million a year. And that's just from the views on his channel. Add to that his merch lines, brand deals, and live shows, and Dan TDM has mined some serious diamonds. Jelly. A YouTuber made famous from his beloved video game Let's Plays of popular titles like GTA and the smash hit Fortnite, Jelly's excitable, relatable personality and love for gaming rocketed him to be a YouTube phenomenon. With almost 20 million subscribers and climbing through his popularity since starting his channel in 2014, Jelly scored a lucrative sponsorship deal with G Fuel, the gaming energy drink famously associated with PewDiePie himself. And to be signing the biggest YouTuber on the platform, you know this company isn't offering small potatoes to the gamers it signs. Of course, sponsorship numbers are kept private, so while we can't know exactly what Jelly is raking in from his entire career, a recent estimate placed his net worth around $25 million. But with our secret knowledge of the algorithm, let's see just how accurate those numbers really are. With the constant flow of gaming videos on Jelly's channel, he reliably gets about 10 million views a day, which adds up to, on the low end, about $18 million annually from ads alone. Markiplier.
Markiplier.
It's easy to forget how huge Markiplier's influence really is with his relatable and comfy feeling, small-scale gaming, and subreddit reviewing content. Nonetheless, Mark Fishbach is one of the most influential YouTubers, not just in the gaming sphere he came up through, but on the entire platform. And with a nickname like Red PewDiePie, you know he's going to be making some PewDiePie-esque gains. Aside from the likely hundreds of thousands of dollars channels as big as Mark's are assumed to earn per sponsored video, Markiplier launched a high-end clothing company called Cloak, alongside fellow gaming YouTuber Jacksepticeye, a brand targeted at, you guessed it, gamers. With over 51 million subscribers between them, 27 million of which are on Markiplier's channel, Cloak...
See, and then a lot of people, like, laugh at, you know, whether it be men or women, get laughed at for, you know, being invested into gaming a lot. And the people that are laughing at them, I tell them, like, you know, there's money in gaming. Like, as you can see, gamers, regardless of whatever game you play, they make a lot of money. So whether it be Fortnite or Minecraft or, you know, whatever game you're into, if you're really, really dedicated to it, like how they are, you can definitely make money from it. From, you know, YouTube into tournaments. Like, I definitely watch a lot of tournaments, but I'm more so into, like, you know, Mortal Kombat tournaments, Street Fighter tournaments, stuff like that. So, but either way, you know, if you're into gaming, don't let anyone discourage you from, you know, gaming. Because like I said, you can generate a lot of income from it. So, you know, continue doing your thing.
Definitely got a huge amount of gamers copying their products, but we're here to see what kind of money a 27 million subscriber YouTube channel makes. So, with an average of 6.4 million daily views, a conservative estimate is an annual income of nearly $12 million. Not bad, for only being Red PewDiePie, that is. James Charles. At the young age of 21, James Charles has accomplished more than most people could in multiple lifetimes. Besides shaking the beauty industry and preconceptions about what a beauty influencer can look like to their core, James has created one of the most massive, influential makeup empires the world over. In late 2020, James's new sister merch line was shared on social media by the likes of Kim Kardashian herself. Just to give you an idea of how big a deal this guy really is. Add his nearly 22 million subscribers on top of all that, and it's not hard to understand that James is pulling in some big sister bucks. So a purchase like the $7 million, 10,000 square foot mansion he moved into in 2020 really doesn't seem like too big a splurge for someone of James's caliber. So while estimates rank his current net worth at somewhere around $12 million, I venture to say that's extremely low. With 4 million average daily views, his YouTube channel alone is generating at least $7 million annually. And that's not including all his major sponsorships, brand partnerships, and successful makeup and merch lines. Having done so much in such a short time, the sisters are all eager to see where James's ever-growing success will take him next. Unspeakable. Unspeakable is a Texan-born YouTuber who at the young age of 22 has already accomplished more than most people could ever dream of. With a respectable 8.5 million subscribers on his main channel, Unspeakable, also known as Nathan, gets to make a living uploading playthroughs of his favorite games with his friends who together with him make up the collective's Proper Productions and the Squad. And with his rapid rise to fame, of course, also came the rapid rise to wealth that one expects from young YouTube royalty. With 5 different channels, each associated with a different aspect of the Unspeakable YouTube empire, such as merch, toys, and of course, Let's Plays, Nathan's generating a healthy amount of revenue for himself and the squad. But just how much does a channel like his main one alone pull in? Well, just looking on the lower end, it's safe to say that the main Unspeakable channel makes well over $13 million every single year, or more than $1 million a month. Add on to that his merch lines, sponsorships, and all his other ventures, and you could almost say
$1 million a month. $1 million a month. Droopy, we gonna make it, son. We gonna be alright.
His true net worth is pretty unspeakable. Sniper Wolf. One of the most versatile YouTubers on the platform, SS Sniper Wolf's channel has managed to survive through years of massive shifts in content. From gaming videos to reactions and vlogs, Sniper Wolf has become the queen of almost every niche found on all of YouTube. With such a long-lasting career and her ever-present videos on so many topics attracting such a wide, varied audience, Leah is, as of late 2020, the most subscribed female YouTuber in the world, with 22 million subscribers at the time of recording. With a title like that, along along with her Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Gaming YouTuber, Leah's sure to be pulling in the big bucks, and we're here to confirm that aside from her obvious sponsorship deals and merch lines that likely make up a large part of her income, the Sniper Wolf channel definitely makes a mind-blowing amount of money. With her average 15 million daily views, Leah's channel makes at least $27 million annually. That's enough to buy a James Charles mansion every 3 months, or enough to buy 2 Tesla Model 3s every single week. I guess looking surprised in every thumbnail really pays off.
27 million. 27 million. There's money out there. There's definitely money out there, and hopefully, you know, what I'm doing to, you know, put me on, well, I'm definitely getting put on the path to getting there, but hopefully I'm able to get there, and y'all continue to rock out with me. But if you like what you've seen in today's video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the share button, please share. You can leave a comment on what you thought about today's video, and once again, you know, if there's any other videos out there that you would like for my son and I to react to, go ahead and, you know, drop a comment below and let us know, and we'll definitely get to it when we can. And other than that, until we meet again, peace.